Valaki, and then we'll just end the session when we arrive there. But anyway,
That's cool.
Kresk leaving. Anything that wanted to be done there before doing so, before leaving?
Oh,
God.
Who took their 160 gold so I can adjust the party?
I took
I did.
130, so I need to add 30 more then.
Yeah, and make sure everybody add your. It was the 800 gold total is what you earned altogether, in Kresk, yourselves outside of Michael, which got his own shit, which he should care about himself. Yeah, you got 160 gold pieces each, and then adjust the party pocket as appropriate. So we I'm gonna say we left Kresk after the long rest, headed eastward. Lucian managed to convince the party that it'd be a good idea just to make sure that Perez is clear of any threats, to check on the status of the magic seed there, and to even possibly see what kind of information could possibly be inside the Baba Lysiga's hut. So let me do that. Okay, got it. Perez.
What have I done?
Alright,
What
this is
have
gonna
I
look a little
become?
weird because it's old. There's like old characters here.
So, was this lady the mother raven, like looking back?
You mean like?
I wouldn't know
Hmm.
because I saw her right away. But,
Yeah, you seen this one, but I mean, as far as the woman you saw in the medallion, like the amulet, the locket, rather.
Oh no, I just meant like one of the people.
Oh no, she was not in the band of the family, Mardica family. No, she's not. No.
Anyway, sorry.
Biggie, I'm just finishing this up. I'm just gonna clear stuff away because a lot of this stuff does not matter anymore. Like just like all the scarecrows are gone, or rather, like crumbled. The ore is not here, as much as that would be interesting. So let's put in Mindful, who's always huge. Alright, I got Lucian and... Where's Cole at? Don't know. I can get him. I don't see him anywhere else. Is he on any of their tiles? No. Okay, so Cole there. Oh, I get it, because the giant spider was probably him, and then yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, so get rid of all these status effects. You guys arrive in Perez. You get off the wagon. And yeah, you arrive here. The house is where it was before. It is not moving. It is on the ground, like on the ground with not any legs extended or anything like that.
Wonderful.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a little bit of a retcon as far as if they would have told you. Oh, she's not here right now. That's not a thing. Don't worry about Muriel. That's not a thing. A little bit of retcon. When you spoke to the Raven family, the Mardikovs, they did tell you where the gem was. I will say, let's just, actually that would make the most sense. It was over here across the river. I think there's like a circle of stones there. Let me check very quickly.
You did say that.
Yep, and that's where the woman was. That was where Muriel was. Sanding stones, right. I'll reread this. A dozen moss-covered menhirs form a near-perfect circle in the spongy earth. These weathered stones range in height from 15 to 18 feet. A couple of them lean inward as if to share some great secret with their inscrutable neighbors. A wary-looking peasant woman. This is not true. There's no woman here. Don't worry about that. There's nobody there.
Ghost.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna make this simple. You guys see it across the way. You're like, oh, okay. Well, how do I get there? Do you guys have like water breathing or water walking or anything like that? Any means of?
Nope.
Nah.
I
do.
Besides
It's never
enhanced
fair.
ability to, attempt to breathe underwater longer.
Okay, then we'll just do it a different way. Who wants to swim across? I need an athletics check, so require strength or proficiency in athletics. That kind of
It
thing.
was my suggestion to come here so I wouldn't feel right else, drifting away down the river.
Makes
Uh,
sense.
Are there any fish I can use tongues on? Oh.
No. Go ahead,
Like,
Lucian.
ask them to go.
Athletic.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, you make it across. You're fine. It's cold. It was unpleasant, but you make it here. To the other side. Let me see if there's anything that's supposed to be there that's important of any kind.
I mean, didn't some of you guys have
This is
flying
actually-
abilities to go over the river? I mean,
Last time it was a long time ago. This would have been like you guys being like level 5-ish. Did not have flight yet. You forded the river with the cart you had at the time. It was not a wagon. And got the horses across and all that with combination of yours water talent, like familiarity with water,
yeah,
and
war
Cole's animal
background, yeah.
handling and such. It was a combined effort. You got him across. Lucian was unconscious, and you got away to the south.
Yeah, no thanks. Guys, we can just fly this time.
Yeah.
All the same, at least Lucian, he may have said like I'll go alone or I'll go check or whatever. He makes it across regardless. Interesting. Oh, I did not know that. I will take an intelligence check from the person with the highest intelligence. So that'd probably be Darius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do just a raw intelligence check.
I challenge
Okay.
intelligence.
You okay? You got it. You remember that there were these similar stones and like a similar fashion, like arranged in a similar way. Think like Stonehenge-ish. They are near Old Bone Grinder, the mill where you fought the hags the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a collection of stones in a similar thing there,
Oh,
or
right.
near there, and you remember like, oh yeah, that did happen because that was a while ago, and I was just doing an intelligence check to see if you could remember. Okay, I can give you a quick description of the circle really quick. Circle is 100 feet across. So that's bigger than I thought. The menhirs are placed apart at regular intervals. The stones are located at each cardinal direction. And the ones every cardinal direction, including like northeast and such. And the ones the 4 primary directions are the taller ones of the 8 that are there. A different animal like glyph is been carved into each stone, and they look like one is a bear, an elk, a hawk, a goat, an owl, a panther, a raven, and a wolf.
probably check out the Raven.
I was about to say, yeah, that's literally what I was about to say. Is that you go up to the Raven statue, and kind of behind it, and you dig down into the ground, and surprisingly though, you where this is supposed to be, like you make sure that this is the correct stone on the right side, and you look around, you dig down in your hands, and like pull the earth away, and there's nothing there. Like it's not there. It's supposed to be here, and like there's a cavity underneath the stone, like a bit of a concave portion of the stone that would allow something to be kind of like tucked up against it, and there's nothing there. So it seems that the stone, or at least the seed rather, is not here. You don't know why, but there's more to do. So let's say you look for some time, and then you're it's kind of frustrating. You look around, you maybe check the other side. No, nothing different. Do you want to check anywhere else over here? You were certain it was the Ravenstone.
Yeah, I mean, if I'll search all the rest of them, but if I don't see anything, I'm gonna head back across the.
Okay. This
Like
takes
I'll
some
see.
time.
Hmm.
I want to give an opportunity to the rest of the party to. Do
Yeah.
you guys want to do anything while he's doing this little
The,
rummaging?
Would have been approaching the hut,
Yeah,
right?
that would make sense. Okay. I will move at least you there. Anybody else going over to the hut?
Yeah, I was gonna say, would being able to see through the ethereal plane with that stone I got help in any way? You reckon?
Oh. Well, actually, the thing is that you don't have that power because you have not learned how to use that from that stone.
Oh.
But
I-
you can consume it to use the disease part. That the ethereal plane part of the Heartstone requires you to investigate it further.
Okay, okay.
Well, I still have the true sight, so I should be able to see whatever is. So we don't have to.
Right. Yeah. If you're trying to use the true sight to find the stone, it's not necessary since Lucian has it permanently. And yeah, and also, by the way, you don't see anything else here, Lucian. Like, or in general, like, you didn't see anything, illusions or
Okay.
invisible creatures or anything like that.
Is there any, like, chance I can use investigation for search for clues of how it disappeared?
Sure. I would need you to be able to cross over to the other side first.
Oh, well, that's why I was going to ask about the ethereal plane could also get me across without harm, but apparently I can't do that neither. I say,
As far as my
hey,
understanding, the
Cole,
Heartstone is
you
like
you can turn into a beast, right? Could you throw me across? Yeah.
That's true. He could do that. I mean, he could try throwing you pretty far, and yet the swimming does become a lot shorter. So essentially, Michael could assist you with your athletics check to swim.
Do you want to cross the pond? You can just fly.
Oh yeah, just cast fly on me then. Okay, go.
If you want to do that. you
okay,
can go
Darius,
ahead
I should
and do
say.
that.
Sure, no problem. I
Okay.
don't expect I'll use my entire allotment of level 3 spells
Yeah,
today.
it's not as if
Sure,
we're going to
fly.
possibly fight a house today or anything.
It's good. I know.
Yeah. Okay. So, yep. You're able
Wow.
to fly for 10 minutes.
Woo!
That
I
will-
just like hovering above the
Definitely.
ground. And
Yep.
I use the investigation. I mean, I've
Super
already
menace.
rolled it, but would I get like advantage
no,
if
you're
I have
fine.
my viewpoint, like flying across the land, like spotting clues?
I mean, you already got a 22.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter either way.
It's a moot point, but I'm
but
saying,
altogether,
would I
uh,
have got an advantage had I
Yeah,
had the view?
as far as what you can see from above, whether flying above or looking around and using your expedited speed, redundant, to survey the immediate area, you don't see anything. As far as anything that, like any tracks, you don't see any returned Earth in another place that was like, oh well, it wasn't buried there; it was buried over here or whatever. There's nothing out of the ordinary at all.
Okay,
It's just the
nothing
stones
out of the ordinary.
and Lucian.
I use my fly to like help Lucian across. Like I hold his hand up, flying over him, like to.
Okay, then I will give advantage to Lucian doing his athletics check to get back over.
Yeah, that's my thought.
Okay.
Because kind of almost failed last time.
Yep, you make it, so you're fine too.
Yay!
Okay.
Thank you, Darius.
So then we can. Darius wants to go over by the hut. Anybody else going over by the hut?
Sure, let's all get our face smashed in by that house. Sounds like an exciting time.
Listen, if it moves again.
We're screwed if it moves again. Did you not remember Bjor, our muscle, getting immediately crushed by that thing? Guys.
Okay, listen, but I feel like we've learned a lot since then.
Yeah, I thought we learnt to avoid this house, but apparently not.
Well, if it's
Obviously,
magic,
you were wrong.
You can just dispel magic on the house, and if it is magical, maybe it'll.
I'm just saying, guys, I'm fine. I've got my teleport spell. The rest of you are as good as dead if that thing comes to life.
Yeah.
And I'm back. Are we engaging the house?
Not
We
in
don't know
combat
yet
now.
if it's animate even.
But yeah, I'm gonna move you guys to inside the house because I mean the house does not respond to your guys' approaching it. There's no movement. How do you do?
Oh,
You, do you
thank
want to
God.
go in it or?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go in. Sword out. Guns out,
Okay.
guns out.
Okay, I'm going to move you guys to the next map. And no, Baba the Saga is not here. And
I'm
no,
picturing this really cautious approach to
Yeah.
this inanimate house.
By the way, one gives you
This
kind of a
is-
dirty look when you equip your gun. Like, yeah.
She's very anti-gun now.
She has become Batman, basically. Come on.
All right, so there's Lucian. I'll just put everybody over here. Here we go.
That
Darius
looks a
right
lot
there.
bigger on the
My
inside than
pole.
it did on the outside.
Hmm.
I mean, I know that's the whole mechanic.
That's so big.
I know that's the whole mechanic of, bags of holding and whatnot, but...
Yeah.
Tiny!
All right, so Lucian, you went into the house first. Everybody else can be wherever they want to be. Let me get some information about the hut.
I can't. Damn it.
Okay.
Well, if we're gonna die, let's all die together. Fine, sure.
Yep. Let me read this all. Someone has built a ramshackle wooden hut on the stump of what was once an enormous tree. The rotting roots of the stump thrust up from the mire like the legs of a gigantic spider. An open doorway is visible on one side of the hut, beneath which floats the upside down, hollowed-out skull of a giant. Actually, no, it does not, because that is not here. Her car is not here. Flanking the hut's doorways are two iron cages that dangle like hideous ornaments from the eaves. They are empty. They're mostly empty. Anybody want to look into them? That's actually kind of giving it away, but she's didn't do that very well. But all the same, let's just do. You don't need to do an investigation check. You just look into it, and you can see that there's some dead birds. Some of the cages, you see blood smeared on in between some of the bars, and feathers, many different places, both in and outside of the cage. So there were ravens that
Ravens.
that were
Okay.
in there, and they forced themselves out between the bars, hurting themselves in the process. So they obviously have not been. They were taken here, kept here, and then seems like they likely starved to death and or died from trying to escape.
Oh,
Okay.
can we ever
Not
go
for the
to a
hut.
place that isn't depressingly horrifying, guys?
No, not Barovia. That's the tagline.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm
Okay, does
starting
she
to
have
get
like
demoralized about
arm?
this. This doesn't bother me as much as you might think. It's...
Does she have something to rifle through?
Yes. Alright, now for the hut's interior. The hut is 15 feet on its side and packed with old furniture, including a wooden cot, a wicker cabinet, a slender wardrobe, a wooden table, a stool, a barrel-topped wooden chest reinforced with brass bands, and an iron tub stained with blood. In the middle of the room is a ghastly wooden crib with a small angelic child sitting in it. All the furnishings except for the crib are bolted to the floor. Beneath the crib, green light seeps up through the cracks beneath the rotting floorboards.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
I-
did you just say angelic-looking child
Mm.
sitting?
I was
What
going
the
to-
hell?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Can I
yeah.
ready an alchemist fire? I was going to do that beforehand to like throw into the house as soon as we saw trouble, but yeah.
Well, yeah, you can totally do that but I want to give everybody the opportunity to
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
look through its contents first. But yes, you can in terms of like if there's any threat. I didn't.
Oh, whoa.
But Lucian, you noticed that the crib and child. No, just the child itself. Gosh, the child and the crib that are an illusion. They're not
Oh.
real. You
It's
see
a
right
trap.
through it as if there's nothing there at all.
Yeah, I tell Darius, I'm like, this is more of your wizardly magic.
Oh, good.
There's nothing.
I thought it was some weird hack magic. That's well, thank you, man.
I was going to say, wouldn't
yeah.
his true sight
No
have
problem.
told you that beforehand? But okay.
Yeah, I read the illusion
Yeah,
for everybody
yeah.
else's benefit because not all
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
else
yeah,
could
yeah.
see it anyway. Then Lucian was
I felt like it's kind of a dick move to
Hell
let
yeah.
Lucian not tell us that it's an illusion.
yeah. Well, yeah, I gotta let you guys see it as it is. And
He
if
probably
he
needs
can
a
tell you.
second to realize we're seeing something he doesn't. No, wait, he does see the outline.
yeah.
Yeah, he sees through it. So then he would be like, "Why are you guys so concerned? It's fake." Like then he would tell you. That's the point. Anyway.
Yeah.
You see the going beneath the crib, and you want to investigate that. Is that what we're doing? It's coming up from the floorboards below.
Oh, the illusion is?
No, the glowing from beneath the crib through the
Oh.
floorboards. That is not an illusion.
Oh.
That is not
well,
part of the crib child combination.
I'm gonna just walk right into the, just like in the middle of the crib. Just pull out a crowbar, rip up these floorboards. Do a
Yeah.
little home renovation.
According to like from everybody else's perspective, for just a time, Lucian seems like he's like clipping like a video game just straight through the environment. It's kind of distracting and really jarring. But then as your mind kind of adjusts to the fact that it's an illusion, duh, right? Okay, it kind of just
How
kinda
did he
becomes
do that?
big and like see through. Then he just you have go ahead and do a strength check. Let's see if you can do it. You have advantage because you're using crowbar.
Ooh, strength. Not my strongest suit.
Good thing got that advantage.
Oh yeah, advantage.
Yep. You managed to break through, and you reveal this cavity in the earth, and nestled in it, not very like it's packed down. Okay, that I think to describe this better. There is a layer of fresh soil just beneath the floorboards below, and it's through that is glowing green light shining up, and it's bright. It was bright enough that it could be seen, past the dirt, past the floorboards. And
grab it.
yeah, of course, when you move the soil aside, and you're rewarded with what you were looking for. Yay, the
Oh,
the gem. Yeah, exactly. Zelda theme, or and you get the gem. So this one is green. Like everything is like this light shade. There's like a very faded look. The one was yellow, one was blue. This is green.
I'm just like trying to make the connection in my head. Is that what gave the house the power to animate and become, is that like the energy source for the house? That's pretty.
Let's say you can actually kind of become more confident in that by, let's say, doing a intelligence check of your own.
Sure.
Let's see.
Hello? Hello?
I can hear you, but okay.
Yes.
Pretty nice.
Nice.
Yeah. That's very good. So yeah, you are confident in your choice that this is very likely the source of the animation power of the house.
I'm like, oh well, I'm actually happy we came here now. I didn't imagine
But also that might likely mean that the house couldn't have gone very far. It's probably why she doesn't take it with her everywhere she goes. It's kind of bound to this general area through the roots powered by the gem.
I'm gonna suggest that whoever is in here with Marius and whoever, I suggest that we look through the house real quick, or the hut, for anything she might have hidden away, or
Yeah, the thing that your eyes would be
Oh.
immediately brought to would be the chest.
Don't forget to look for booby traps.
Yeah, of course. But the chest was one thing I want to remind you guys of in the room.
Let's look through everything except the chest. What?
It was
I'll look through the chest.
yeah, a cot, a wicker cabinet, a wardrobe, a table, a stool. I don't know why it's listed. A chest and a iron tub stained with blood.
I don't want the explosion to hit me in the face, so I'm gonna wait.
So, who is going to?
One second, guys. Okay, what's glowing? Where's the evocation magic?
Where's the fireball?
Oh, okay, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, that actually just outright gets around needing to do this check.
Yeah.
You notice I think this would be abjuration.
Seems like an appropriate place to use that, yeah.
Yep, abjuration. You notice a abjuration spell emanating, kind of coating the chest. There is something protecting it. I want you to make, because of your experience, I want you to do an intelligence check actually, no, an arcana check. We never do those. Gotta do that. Do an arcana check.
Sure.
Awesome.
Ooh.
It's very likely a glyph of warden. If you fuck with the chest,
Oh.
you'll get hit with a big wave of shockwave. It'll not feel great.
Kick you right in the sweetmeats.
Looks who.
Right.
Look who was
One,
right about
you
booby
have
traps. Dispel magic, yes.
One, you have that dispel thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what?
you did.
Well, was there a booby trap? Oh, he was right about the booby trap.
Yeah, who would have thought, right? It's that one.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys want to do it, dispel, that would work.
There you go.
Mission says,
Alright, so
if you I told you so one more time, I'll set off this trap, goddamn.
yeah,
Don't you, I
It's-
told you so.
nice. It is a level 3 spell, so therefore you don't need to roll anything.
I was gonna ask, but yeah, okay.
Okay.
Nice.
When you open it, what are those? 1 second. What does that look like? Okay, gross. When you upon opening the chest, however, these 4 crawling claws, like these, and you know from the Adams Family, and an animated hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 far more grotesque, crude hands climb out immediately of the chest
Yeah,
and
kill it.
try to attack you by grabbing at you and scratching you and so on. Not very threatening things, but
Super annoying.
I'm gonna roll a little bit of damage. This is aimed at Lucian because I think he would be opening the chest.
Yeah. I
I
don't
wrestle
think
one
yours-
with a mage head.
Yeah, that's good actually. Arm wrestling.
If it's on his face, I'm going to cast
Sacred Flame.
that or Flame Strike. It's a new level 5 spell that I've got, and I
Oh
kind of want to
geez,
try.
so big. All right. Yeah.
Just gonna nuke the shit out of that.
On this challenge rating 0 thing, yes. Okay.
Oh Jesus!
No, I'll
dude,
do
get
Sacred
along.
Flame. I'll just shoot hellfire at his face.
I'm
All right.
swinging the sun sword. This.
Yep.
and then-
Because you guys were alert and that you expected a trap, I will let you kill it and all the others before
They respond.
you take any damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were anticipating a threat. If you were more reckless, I would have done differently. Anyway, okay. Now there are a lot of things in this chest. I will copy and paste what's here.
Oh,
Nice.
I thought it was just gonna be like body parts, like hands, feet, maybe a couple heads.
No, Shane did mention when our first encounter that there was good loot in the house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is well remembered.
remember that.
Another good reason to get back here. I'm sorry, I underestimated this plan.
I remember there was a reason I wanted to come back, but I didn't exactly remember.
Yeah, it was loot.
Okay, I'll just copy and paste all this.
Yeah, we could deal with it in chat later. It's a lot to do.
Yeah, as far as distributing like valuables and stuff, but in terms of what's in there, you see all that. So gold outright, valuables more. You can add to the party pocket.
Oil.
All we do is seem
Vile.
to add. We never subtract.
There's only so much money to spend in a country like this.
Yeah.
I think I remember the Pipes of Haunting. I think it essentially causes fear or something.
I think you're right. Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
bagpipe, I believe.
A
Um,
bagpipe.
Ooh.
No, I think more like not bagpipe. What do they call it? Like you like roll it back and forth across your mouth. What is that fucking called?
A
Whatever.
record
What?
Kind of.
or a flute.
Fantasy recorder.
There's a type, a pan. No, it's a pan flute. That's wrong.
Oh.
Getting confused with. Never mind.
Oh,
Don't worry.
it's like one of
same thing,
those.
all that shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's an instrument of some kind. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, all that is there. I will put that in Discord so that we can have it externally.
Yep.
I'll do that right now.
That might be
So
a
a
special
stone of
bard
good luck.
instrument. Yay!
What does?
So yeah, Cole can take the gold pieces and actually take a lot of it and just put it in the party pocket, and you can distribute it however you wish.
Oil of
That's what we're doing
sharpness.
now.
Yeah, I just looked that up. So it just makes piercing or slashing weapons or 5 pieces of ammo have a +3 bonus to attack and damage for an hour, and is considered magical.
Yep.
Okay. I already learnt flute, so would I be able to play that pan flute in the same way, or is that a different instrument?
Let me make
Anybody
sure what it is. The pipes of haunting. So P.
Because it's just like a bunch of flutes, like connected at different lengths, right? It's
I thought it was like a magic thing. It sounds like you play this and like a ghost pops out or something.
I'm sure it has magical effects. I'm saying what kind of instrument type it is what I'm.
Yeah, well, you are right. It is a no. It's like two. No, it's actually just a flute, but there's like a bone attached to
Yeah.
it.
Yep. You're right. I'll put the handout.
Hmm.
There is a handout.
Oh, I'm just excited that there's an item I can use. No one else gets dibs on it. Yay!
Yeah, this is a unique item.
Must succeed on a DC 15 saving throw or become frightened of you for 1 minute.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, that seems like a perfect thing to give to one. I'll just give that to you outright. I'll just make it simple.
Okay. Are you gonna add that to my inventory, or is that something I
Yeah,
should do?
sure. I'll do that in a moment. Okay, so the oil sharpness, that's party pocket. Gold, file goals, party pocket. Spell scrolls. Probably I would give that to Michael. I think that'd be the best.
Yeah, I was gonna
thing to
say
do.
Michael can like use both of those, so I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah, he can use both of them effortlessly.
Hmm.
Mostly. Sling bullets. I don't know if anybody here even has a sling, so that's more like a party pocket thing. The pipes of haunting.
Yeah.
That goes to one. Stone of good luck. What the hell is that?
Oh, I love
was gonna say,
stones of
what is
good
that?
lucks. That gives +1 to all skills, which is perfect for a bard like me. Again.
Yeah, you're right. It gives a +1 to all ability checks and saving throws.
Oh, I thought it was all skills. If it's saving throws and ability checks, then anyone can use it. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be used by anybody. It's just a lucky thing to have on you.
And to
Nice
say,
item thing.
if it was what is that noise? If it was skills only, then it would be perfect for my build being a jack of all skills anyway. So
I mean, it would still be good for you, but you're right. It could be used by anybody.
yeah.
It'd be good. It could be good for anybody. Anyway, you decide who that goes to. We're almost done here. You do not find anything else in terms of any information. There's no journal. No
or nothing.
nothing of consequence written down anywhere. Any languages that you speak or anything at all. I'm not gonna mislead you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, fair.
So are you gonna be leaving?
Was a long shot.
I mean, is there anything else to investigate? The cupboards or the bed or the
Yeah, I was
closet?
gonna say, is there some sort of check maybe that I need to do? for the rest
Go
of
ahead
the
and do an
house, or-
investigation check.
Because I'm trying to search this whole hut, then burn it to the ground.
I figured as much. That's why I was giving you the opportunity to do so.
Do you
the
want
first
a
one.
roll from me also?
Let's just say you're assisting each other.
Oh,
Wait, that's
never mind.
18. You don't find anything.
Okay, let's
Okay.
burn this hut to the ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
This place is gonna burn. I'm gonna just dump a flask of oil because I have 2 left on me.
Mm.
I'm gonna take a whole flask. I'm gonna coat the bed, coat all the floorboards, desk, everything.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna use my Crimson Right on my pistol. I'm gonna say, everybody, you're gonna want to stand back, and I just, bang, fire into the house.
I like
Oh,
it.
what did
That
you-
is- Yep. That. Yeah.
Oh,
you
that's
can't
just the
really
damage,
miss.
not the roll. Yeah.
Yep. So
Even
this
spark will cause a fire.
Yep.
The spark caused
The bullet hits any part of the house really that's coated with oil, but it's magically diffused. It makes it all easier. It's sort of hot and flaming in a way, and it lights it all up. And immediately, the entire house, made of the material it is, all this natural material, it just immediately goes up, and this huge fireball. Not like an explosion. I'm just saying it erupts in flame very
Well,
quickly.
I'm sure glad we didn't want to use this house for our own devices. But okay.
Well, yeah,
Sushi
you don't know of any way you could have done so.
I
It
mean,
was the
we
gem
might have
and-
found a way. As I said, like we could have tried to use it as like a battering ram for the outside of the castle.
And like I said,
essentially.
also, it's restrained to this area. It can only move within Perez. because of the roots and stuff it occupies. It's not the.
It
roots
didn't
are
seem
not
like particularly
stepping on it,
mobile
but-
because she didn't take it with her and whatnot. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said earlier. Okay, so we're done there. So we're
Yeah.
back to. Is there anything left to do in Berez, or are we just going back to the world map?
I was gonna say we can just go to Valaki, like do the
Okay.
stuff.
Then
I
we'll
mean,
do.
that's what I would vote to do. I don't know if anyone else has stuff they would like.
Yeah,
Maybe visit like a smith. Well, they don't have jewelers here, but
yeah. I mean, what are we doing anything between Berez and Valaki, or no?
yeah, like destination wise. One, where do
Yeah.
you want to go? Do you have like a location or just a name?
Who was that?
Who's that directed at?
Yeah.
To Chris.
Oh.
Like,
No.
do we have a direction in mind?
No. Valoki is where I need to go to continue what I need to do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Keeper lives in Valaki, so it's convenient. It's already where we're going. What's the tongues aimed at? Or is that just
Nothing.
looking
I
around?
was just looking through my spells and I clicked it on accident.
Okay.
Why do you have tongues?
No problem.
What the hell?
It's useful to have. He might not have it prepared. He just might have it generally. Anyway, okay. So I'm gonna assume that nobody. We're not doing anything more in Berez, which means we leave.
Right.
Which means we go back to Valaki. Which means we now end the session.
That was, yeah. I felt like the last end of the session kind of was. It was a letdown after like the great role playing we had beforehand, but yeah, it's Sure.
It's fine, and we also got something taken care of. Like that's a checkbox that we don't have to be worried about. Like, what about what about Perez? What about
yeah,
that?
yeah, it's good. Okay.
That was something. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, guys are back at Valaki. You're level 9 now. All right.
Personal quest
And,
time,
yeah,
guys.
okay.
Let's do this.
Yep. Now I have to.
What did you say?
I said personal,
Personal
quest
time is first.
Oh yeah, loyalty missions.
Yep. Loyalty mission. It's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
We
I
can
have to
do it,
decide
Commander
which person we're
Shepard.
going
We
ahead
can
with.
take over the. Oh, I'm sorry. We could do this.
Yep. I'm going to be taking ideas from everybody, and then we're going to probably be doing like a little bit of a mixture of everybody at once, and then we're going to be like going in one character direction, executing like,
Yeah.
let's say Michael is next week. Like we,
Yeah.
although we talk to Keeper and we look over,
Yeah, yeah, set
whatever
things in
with
motion,
Michael's
yeah.
quests. Yeah. We get things set in motion for everybody, or as much as we can, and but we like go in one direction, one character, and then that's the session. And then the
That's
next
right.
the week after that, we do the next character, that kind of thing. And then eventually we'll be done or satisfied, whatever comes first, and we'll then be going to Ravenloft to kick some ass.
It's gonna be a hell of a great campaign ending. It's gonna be great to actually play for a campaign to its end rather than just a character death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually peter out before conclusion.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Part of me feels feels guilty for not guilty. That's not my word. Like I've been doing something wrong. If everybody survives, Curse of Strahd, but everybody's been having a good time. So I've been trying to be less insecure about it.
I mean, if Darius and Michael doesn't want to do their personal quests, I mean, you have every reason to kill them off. If we're doing Mass Effect story wise, it's like,
That's funny, but I'm certain that everybody here likes their characters to some extent or another.
sure.
For sure.
I don't know. I feel like you might want to punish them for not getting into the character. I don't know.
No, I think everybody's been doing a great job. I'm very happy with everybody. I understand that everybody has their own preferences in terms of how much they want for time for themselves, as well as their own characters and their idiosyncrasies. So I'm very happy with the way the session went.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
actually gonna
that
give
was-
everybody inspiration.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
it-
that was
it went
fantastic.
very well.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know that illusion fin was coming, but it gave a great opportunity to, enhance the role playing. Like, put our shit on the table
Yeah,
for
I'm glad
everyone
that
to
went
talk
over
about.
as well as it did. I was very worried. I was writing it all up. I was like, oh shit, I wasn't able to write one for everybody because I'm garbage, I guess. And
No,
yeah,
so-
I knew it would take some time, but I'm glad it worked out well.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot to write, so
Sure.
be like that.
Okay, so I'll see you guys next week then. It's going to be